Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to SphereSkill, which is empowering tomorrow's learning. Before we begin today's session, I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude. We have officially crossed 50 subscribers on this channel. This number may seem small in YouTube world, but for me, for us, for SphereSkill, it means a lot. It is everything for us, right? To all of you who have watched this video, liked, commented, shared, and subscribed, thank you so much for your trust, your time, and your support. Whether you are a student, a working professional, or simply someone eager to learn, your love motivates me to create a better content every single day.
SphereSkill Technologies, empowering tomorrow's learning.
I hope everyone have subscribed to our channel. If you are visiting for the first time or if you have not subscribed, do subscribe now. We have a big announcement moment for the data streaming pre-launch event which is coming on the 14th December. So we will all gather together, make the moment enrich and then memorable, right? So first in the module 2 we have seen what is our text function, that is your left, right, mid, length and trim and proper. So wherein your proper will make your spacing properly and trim will remove the indent, and proper will change the capital letter and small letter and how it is being placed. And text joint we have seen, so where we can able to concatenate it, and we have used to the concatenate also. So what is the difference between concatenate when an empty cell is been there, how it will be handling, right? And also number function, so round off, so where you will get the round off value of a particular fractions, right? So 12.786, where you get round off to 13th with the next nearby round off value. Whereas ceiling will be on the upper height. So when there is a value, what is the next upper value will be shown, floor, the beneath the value. So even if it is 12.9, the beneath the value 12 will be shown here, right? So random number and random between is the two numbers. Actually we are having a date function, what is the today and now, so it will give you the now value, and what is the date difference, and also week number, which week it is, and we are having a network days. So network days, which network, how many number of network days, that is your working days between these two dates, right? So that is what we have seen in our module 2. In module 3, so we have gone through with our logical functions, which is nothing but your if and or and not, nested ifs and switch. So what is the difference between ifs and switches, or ifs and if also we have seen, right? So here for this we have used our this table where the student mark sheets are been available. We found the total average result based on average, so using a if statement, and if it is passed we have provided and statement where any of this value is being available, then that will be considered as a and, whereas or any one of the value is being available, that will be considered as an or, right? So that is how the or operates work. And not means if this is not equal to the value, then it will change. If it is true, it will change to false, right? So nested if, it is like a if inside the if. So wherein if average of this greater than 90 equal to a plus, that is your grade. Else if what is the next value, so nested if, it is again one more if we can able to add it, thus we can able to have multiple ifs. However, in ifs, what is the difference is you don't need to provide the next if statements. Directly you can go to the statement. So that will reduce the number of effort, right? So that is how your nested if work. And next, we are using a switch statement. In the switch statement, based on the switch value, what is the parameter has to be passed, that we have defined. So we are calculated based on providing the value 1. So we have taken the department as a HR. So for a employee table, right? So when we provide the value as a 3 here, so we will be getting a finance record. So that is how the switch statement will be working. And next we will go with the VLOOKUP, right? So in lookup functions, what it will do, it primarily look up for a specific value against the provided table, and it will pick up the correspondence value of the field which you are providing, correct? So we have also added a list. So in the list we can able to drop down what is the required field to be there. So how to add? Go to data, in which you will be having a data validation. From the data validation you can choose the list and select the cells which you want to provide it into the list, which will get the value. So the cell of the value will get it into the output of the list, right? So VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP of L25, which is that field value what is being selected from the list. Against that, what is the value which has to come? So it is the third cell from the category. So for the price, it is the fourth cell, right? So fourth column, sorry. So now we will see what is the HLOOKUP. For HLOOKUP is your horizontal lookup. We have seen what is your VLOOKUP here, and also further with the XLOOKUP and the index matches, right? So in your HLOOKUP, so we are going to see based on your subject, what is the subject selection, each student how much mark he has scored. That is what we are seeing. So we have created a list based on the max selection. So each student how much mark he has scored, that is what will come as a appearance here. So how do we achieve it? See here, 91, 86, 96 is your max mark score, and social, so that is we have achieved it by going into the HLOOKUP of that value, and against the which selected cell and which field has to be brought here, that is your second cell with the selection, and what is the matching criteria, true or false. So that is your HLOOKUP. So vertical and horizontal, right? So now we will go and see your indexes. So for the indexes, you have a index value. So where you can able to declare what is the index area, based on which you are going to identify what is the required field. So two parameters which you will be passing. So first we have created a list. In the list we have added all the product name. So based on the product name, we are going to identify what is the price of this using index, right? So index of this value, in this what is the matching criteria, that is your product value. So based on that product value, within which cell it has to look out, so that cell corresponding to that cell value answer will be brought when it is being matched, correct? So that is your if indexes, right? So in this index, so that is a static value which I passed when I am passing from the field value based on the list. So we can able to match of I2. So wherein I2 will be taken as your matching criteria value, that is your product 15. So when I am changing the product, the price value also changes, correspondence price value will be brought across, right? So we will see one. So we will choose a product now, and then see what is the correspondence price value. So I'm choosing product 003, wherein 003 we have a product value of 1200, right? So next we will see the error statements, in which first we have seen how to handle the dividend by zero by using if error. So where if error of we will put the condition there. So here if error of this, when dividend by zero is equal to invalid, we are providing. So we will get a valid output, and when there is a not matching lookup, where we have handled with if error of we lookup NA, in spite of that we have marked it as a not found by providing a value. Then is blank statement, where we are validating the is blank value of a cell. So if the cell value is blank, then we are providing date is required. So how we achieve this? We are providing the value like date required will be the output if there is a if blank using is blank statement. Next we are looking into the is text value. In is text we are checking whether the cell is having a text or not. If it is like a text, it is true, and if it is not having a text, then that will be considered as a false, right? So now I will provide a integer, so it will convert into a false. So that is how we have handled the is text validation. So that is will validate and reduce all your excel errors. Now let's move to your assignment for this revision session. This assignment will help reinforce everything we learned in module 2, module 3, right? So in this assignment, prepare VLOOKUP by selecting student name and populate all subject mark. Prepare if statement if the target reached by employee in the sales. Prepare XLOOKUP based on the nodes list populated from the employee. Handle errors of the if statement, right? So assignment which you can able to practice it out. You can find the practice it in the knowledge hub. So I will show you how you can able to access the knowledge hub. So please stay with me. So we will go to our website SphereSkill.tech. Okay, to complete this assignment, you can download this. So you can create a account in the website. Open your browser and go to SphereSkill.tech. That is your learning portal. Click on create account by logging into the portal and provide your details, name. And once you get a completion, you will find a email link for verifying. Complete the verification process, and after that you can able to access the knowledge hub. So this will the place where you can able to find all your practice workbook, template, scripts, and additional learning resources which will be uploaded by myself on each and every session. Click on the Excel course where you have module 2 and module 3, which will be helping you with the practice workbook which we have referred in our series of sections, and also the revision assignment which I have uploaded. So click the download and save it to your system where you can able to refer, and then you can complete the exercise. Okay, so this revision session is extremely important because module 2 and 3 form the backbone of everything we learned in the upcoming module. So especially data cleaning, pivot table, power query, dashboard, and automation, which we are going to see in the upcoming sessions. So make sure you complete all your 4 assignments using the workbook provided in the SphereSkill Knowledge Hub. Once you are ready, join me in the next video as we begin module 4, data cleaning and data tools. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and as always, SphereSkill is here to empower tomorrow's learning. So this is me, Jay Ganeshan, signing off for today. I will see you soon in my next series of video. Thank you, everyone.